This is Barry Zalma reminding all my Jewish friends that Passover begins on April 22, 2024 this year, and that I have, with my wife, prepared a small book called the Passover Seder for Americans. My family will tell the story of the Passover using the book my wife and I wrote for our family. I've published the book on Amazon for the smallest price they would print and ship the book for you, so you can afford to get enough for your family to run a Seder in English. For more than 3,000 years, Jewish fathers have told the story of the exodus of the enslaved Jews from Egypt. Telling the story has been required of all Jewish fathers, including me. Americans who have lived in North America for more than 300 years have become Americans and may have lost the ability to read, write, and understand the Hebrew language in which the story of Passover was first told in the Torah. Passover is one of the many holidays Jewish people celebrate to help them remember the importance of God in their lives. We see the animals, the oceans, the rivers, the mountains, the rain, sun, the planets, the stars, and the people, and wonder how did all these wonderful things come into being. Jews believe the force we call God created the entire universe and everything in it. Jews feel God is all-seeing and knowing, and although we can't see him, he is everywhere and in everyone. We understand that when God began to create the world, there was nothing, and that time, as we know it, had no meaning. God created all. Because of the creation, we are able to track time and celebrate Passover every year at the same time. We do so based on the lunar calendar used by our ancestors, not the Julian calendar modern people use. As a result, we feel God gave people a conscience, hoping it would help us decide right from wrong, to do our best to make good choices, to try and help others, not hurt others, and to try to make right the wrongs we have done to others. The rituals that make up the Jewish holidays help remind us how thankful we are for how much we have accomplished with God's help and how grateful we are to God for everything we have and everything we are. My wife and I have created this English-only Seder that works for our family and will allow you and your families to tell the story of the Exodus painlessly and with the joy and celebration it deserves, so that no member of our family or your family forgets that God did for us when he took us out of slavery in Egypt and led us to the Promised Land. If you're not Jewish and interested in why Jesus celebrated the Passover at the Last Supper with his disciples, this book may show you what he and the disciples were celebrating. The books sell for only $5.95, the smallest amount that Amazon can publish and send them to you. I don't make a big profit, if I make any profit from these books. Please consider these books. They are available on Kindle both as a Kindle book or as a paperback. Thank you for your attention.